Welcome back to Crypto Equation, the place where we decode the future of money and reveal what most people still overlook about the digital shift unfolding right now. Today we are going to talk about something almost nobody ever discusses yet. It matters more than people realize. And the truth is simple. 550 XRP still matters. Not someday. Not only at high prices. Not only for whales. It matters today. It matters now. And the reason it matters is deeper than price, deeper than speculation, and deeper than any short-term movement on a chart. Because hidden inside that amount is something most of the world still refuses to understand. Position, leverage, timing, the power of owning a piece of a system that is being built faster than anyone outside the financial world truly realizes. And the sooner you understand why 550 XRP still matters, the clearer your future becomes. Most people look at this number and think it is too small, too insignificant, too late. But that mindset comes from thinking in the old financial system. In the old world, limited access, limited opportunity, slow growth, slow settlement, everything designed to benefit institutions, not individuals. In the new world, value moves differently, opportunity is distributed differently, and the real advantage belongs to people who understand the shift before the crowd wakes up. 550 XRP may look small today because people are conditioned to measure value only by price. But the real value of XRP is measured by something entirely different. Utility, velocity, liquidity, its role inside the next generation financial infrastructure. And once you shift your thinking from price to position, everything changes. Because the world is not just moving toward a digital landscape, it is accelerating into it. Banks, governments, payment networks, and institutions are all racing to upgrade infrastructure that has been outdated for decades. They are preparing for real-time settlement, tokenized money, tokenized assets, programmable value, and global liquidity that can move without friction. These changes are not hypothetical. They are happening right now. And every one of them points toward a future where efficient liquidity is the most valuable resource in finance. That is where XRP enters the picture. A digital asset engineered with speed, scalability, and liquidity in mind from the beginning. Not as a meme, not as a gamble, but as a financial tool designed for a world that is finally catching up to the problem it solves. So what does this have to do with 550 XRP everything? Because 550 XRP may be small in number, but it is not small in potential. It represents early access to an asset that has not yet reached the environment it was built for. Think about this clearly. We are not yet in a world where all banks have switched to digital rails. We are not yet in a world where tokenized real estate, tokenized bonds, tokenized commodities, and tokenized currencies move across networks in seconds. We are not yet in a world where global liquidity demands hit the levels the next financial era will require. We are not yet living inside the system XRP was designed to serve, which means the true value of XRP has not yet been priced in by the market. This is why 550 XRP still matters, because the opportunity lies in positioning yourself before the system activates, not after. And the most powerful part of all of this is that the window for early positioning is still open, but it will not stay open forever. Look at what is happening across the world. Major institutions announcing partnerships for blockchain settlement. Central banks experimenting with digital currencies. Governments building frameworks for digital asset oversight. Payment providers exploring interoperability between networks. Corporations integrating blockchain infrastructure into treasury operations. And one consistent theme keeps appearing. The world is preparing for instant liquidity. And instant liquidity requires something very specific. A neutral asset that can bridge value across networks. An asset that is fast, scalable, energy efficient, and trusted at institutional scale. This is not speculation, this is architecture. 550 XRP is your position inside that architecture. 550 XRP is your early access pass to a financial system the rest of the world is not ready for yet. And the reason it matters more than people think is because value in the next system is not going to be distributed the way people expect. It will not be about how many coins you hold. It will be about where the asset stands inside the global ecosystem. If XRP becomes a bridge for central bank digital currencies, settlement systems, payment rails, corporate flows, token markets, and real-world value transfers, the amount you hold now is your leverage inside a system far larger than anything we have seen before. And here is a truth almost nobody wants to say out loud. Most people will never accumulate thousands of XRP. They will never hold 5,000 or 3,000 or even 1,000. The average retail investor waits too long, enters too late, sells too early, and spends too much time doubting instead of preparing. That is why 550 XRP still matters, because it puts you ahead of millions of people who will realize the value of XRP only when the price has moved too far for them to catch up. You are early, you are positioned, you are watching what others ignore, and you are paying attention while the world hits the snooze button. 550 XRP matters because the size of your position is not what determines your future. What determines your future is the moment you enter the system. Timing matters more than quantity. Early positioning matters more than late accumulation. Understanding matters more than guessing. The world is filled with people who will look back one day and say they wish they had acted when prices were low, when adoption was early, when information was available, and when opportunities were still within reach. They will say they did not understand. They did not believe. They did not take the moment seriously. They thought they would have more time. But the people who will not feel that regret are the ones who positioned themselves even with small amounts. The ones who understood that the purpose of early accumulation is not to guarantee wealth, but to guarantee opportunity. 550 XRP guarantees opportunity. It guarantees exposure to the upside of a system still in its early chapters. It guarantees a seat at the table during one of the largest financial shifts of our lifetime. It guarantees you are not left behind wondering why you waited. And this is what most people still do not understand. You do not need to be a whale to benefit from a financial revolution. You only need to be early. You only need to understand utility before the world does. You only need to see the direction of the system before the headlines confirm it. And right now, the direction is clear. Digital settlement, tokenized value, instant global liquidity, interconnected payment systems, blockchain infrastructure, and an asset perfectly positioned to bridge all of it. 550 XRP may not make you rich overnight, but it puts you in a position where the future can unfold in your favor. It puts you inside the transformation instead of outside it. It gives you a chance to participate in something far bigger than today's charts. The truth is simple. 550 XRP still matters more than you think, because the world has not yet awakened to the system XRP was designed for. But when it does, the price will not ask for permission. The market will move with or without you, and the people who position themselves early, even with small amounts, will be the ones who benefit the most. This is Crypto Equation reminding you that the size of your bag does not define your future. Your timing does, your conviction does, your understanding does, and if you see what is coming, you are already ahead.